Hey guys, it's Mamba again, playing another Starcraft 2 game, and I'm up here as the blue Protoss, up top right, and I'm playing Totala, bottom left. He's the red Terran. Just wishing good luck, have fun. I wish have fun, have fun. Let's see, I'm casting this game just to show, like, even though you might be in a dire situation, you're still able to get out of it and go on to win the game, as you'll see later on. A bit of a freeze up. Sorry about that. Crappy computer. Alright, so um I'm still in bronze. I'm second on the ladder, I believe, for my division in bronze. So I'm almost out of bronze and silver. And if you didn't know, I started out in gold after my placement matches somehow, and I lost 10 in a row. Got dropped into silver, won 5 in a row there, lost to 1, and I was dropped into bronze. And now I'm second place with, I believe, 52 wins. So that's pretty good. Top guy has, I want to say 90 wins, so he's ahead by, I think, 50 points right now, so I'll probably be up to him in 3 or 4 games, I would hope. I don't have a bonus pool, although, anymore. It's all empty. Sad day. But slowly regenerates, it seems. Not really sure how that thing works, but whatever. I'll do without. Alright, so he's getting his gas, he has his barracks, his wall off is almost complete. He's out scouting, I've been scouting. I have my gateway and my gas up. Continue to produce probes, SCVs. Oh, this guy has hotkeys. So, and I'll just continue scouting. Make sure I can get whatever I can with this probe before that marine pops out, since I know I'll just be walled off. As you can see, I can't get through, so I try attacking the SCV, and he pulls one off, and I'm like, oh, let's back off. But that marine's almost done. Let's see what he's seen. Oh, let's see, he's seen my gateway. That's all I really have right now besides gas. I've seen his standard-ish opening for the most part. Actually, it's as standard as you can get, I think. So he's his barracks. I have my gateway. And he's trying to build a proxy barracks, but I spot that. I'm like, what are you doing? And my probe died. But I got pretty good info out of that. Barracks, 2 gas. And I didn't get this other barracks, so. But I spot this, so I start building a pylon, which he cancels out of nowhere. And maybe he knew I was gonna build a cannon, maybe, but I don't know. And then he decides to build another barracks right here. So I don't know why he canceled the original one, but whatever. Maybe to scare me, but I mean, I didn't really panic too much. All I did was build a pylon. So, oh, excuse me. And I'm getting warp gates researched. Gonna be chronoing that out as quick as I can. Maybe. Should be. I believe I go up to weapons 3 in this one. I kill that SCV, make him cancel that, lose another, what is that, 37 minerals. So we lost a total of, what, 74 minerals with those 2 canceled. I don't know what he gained out of that. Nothing, just lost minerals. So he has a factory and a barracks up with tech labs, another barracks with another tech lab coming. He doesn't have his orbital command quite yet. I don't know why. Should get that once your first barracks is done. So you have that mule or what's it called? Recon, whatever. I forget what it's called. My bad. Let's see. Let's look at units. So he's a siege tank and 3 marines, and I only have 2 zealots. And I'm getting ready to get my my first expansion over here. Building those minerals up, and warp gate is done. Getting that to a warp gate. Oh, there we go. Weapons level 1. Like I said. Build a pylon right there, so I can warp in units right to front. Let's see what he's doing. He's got a siege tank, a few more marines, another barracks with a reactor on it this time. Oh, there you go. There's your orbital command. He has siege tank researched, so I'll be ready to see that. Let's see. I have 2 more gateways coming up. Turn those into warp gates. And there's a robotics. Get that observer so I can just easily scout, see what he's doing. Just 2 more, or 1 more siege tank, a few more marines. I still only have my 2 zealots. Oh, 2 more stalkers. He scans my main base, see what I've got going. Let's see what he sees. He saw my forge, my 4 gateways, and that's about it. That's all I really have anyways. I don't think nope, he doesn't know I have my expansion yet. What do I know he has? All I know is he has a barracks, and that's it. I don't know his siege tanks coming. And he's starting to move out. Let's see what he does. He just goes down the ramp. Let's see. My expansion's up and running. I know 3 sentries, 2 stalkers, 2 zealots, and he has 3 siege tanks and 11 marines. And he's deciding to move out with his force. And I have my weapons 1 upgraded. He has no upgrades. So I have an advantage in the upgrades, but he has more units with siege tanks, which is pretty good against this. I warp in 3 more stalkers, so I would say we're pretty even now. And I have my observer, so just in case he went for banshees, I had that out. You will see banshees, but it's way too late in the game for them to be any effect, since any Protoss player should have at least 1 observer out in any game. So he's sitting there in the middle, gathering his forces. I still have the same composition as before with those. Oh, another stalker. Gonna be building another pylon as I am supply blocked. He is 2 though, so it's alright. Let's see. I was gonna starport up, get those medevacs out. Scanner sweep, that's what it's called. Looks like he's gonna be trying to contain me. He does it fairly well for the most part. For a good, oh, I don't know, 5 minutes, I think. So he sends a marine up, see what I have. Good sense of what I have. And I'm right outside the siege tank area. That ramp is helping me. He's moving those in. Put those in siege mode. He's gonna try and lure me down here into siege tanks, but I spot the explosions. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get out of there. I gotta let him come up the ramp to me, because I'm defending. I shouldn't just go out to him. He's slowly pushing up with his tanks. Just a smart move. You don't want to push all in. It's not a good way, because then those tanks get all squished up. And so I decided to push out, put some guardian shields up. And I'm like, okay, I don't have enough to deal with that. So I go back up the ramp. I'm like, okay, I'll let him come up to me, up the ramp, where those siege tanks can't just kill me, so they can't see up high ground. So I open some more stalkers, and I have my 1 upgrade, and he has no upgrades, and I'm working on my 2nd weapon upgrades, and I'm now working on extended thermal lance for my Colossus. He still doesn't have a 2nd expansion, which he really could. I mean, you have almost 1,000 minerals. You should just build a command center right here, lift it up and float it over here, and bring some SCVs over. I mean, I have more than double the worker count, so I mean, I have a huge advantage right there. Oh, sorry, a bit sick. So he's bringing that medevac up to the high ground so we can cannon that one pylon. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna push out now. I don't know if this is such a smart move. I mean, it's just a pylon, but I've come back up to the ramp. I'm like, okay, I'll let you come to me. I lose most of my forces. Let's see. Yeah, 18 to 8. Not the smartest move I made, but I still was able to protect my expansion for the most part. And let's see, units. Yeah. Use 2 medevacs, 5 siege tanks, 7 marauders, and 14 marines to my 3 zealots and 9 stalkers. So he scanner sweeps, sees what he can bombard with his tanks. Just a pylon. And yep, I'm basically sit here waiting for him to come up the ramp. Oh, excuse me, I have to sneeze. I warp in some more stalkers. And they have blink now, which is good against tanks because I can blink into them. And they can't fire at me since I'm right next to them. But I engage at a retarded spot to engage at. I lose all my forces, and he loses barely anything. So that was not smart of me at all. No, no, no. So I get this Colossus on the high ground, take out some tanks. But I wasn't all that too much damage to him. As you can see, I've lost more than double the resources. I still have my observer though, which is good. I can see what he's trying to do. So I'm like, okay, I have a second ramp I can wait at. Maybe I can do better at this ramp. I move out though, and I kill one siege tank. And I believe I got, oh, I didn't get the other. I'm like, okay, open some more stalkers. I really shouldn't have since they just go and die. Really bad play by me so far. This Colossus almost goes down. 81 health. All these marines, these probes are gonna go down. I saved like 5 of them. 5 out of like 20. Let's see. I had 50 and I went down 13. Wow. Not good. So I lose that Nexus. And yeah, I have 1 Colossus and 4 Stalkers to his 3 Siege Tanks, 8 Marauders, and 8 Marines. Not too shabby right now. No, no, no. So he's taking out my expansion. He still hasn't taken his. He's not even building one. And he could have put a reactor on this, but I guess he decided not to. Alright, so I'm trying to build up my forces as quickly as I can. And I decided to push out now. Get rid of these tanks with my 2 Colossus and their Weapon 2 upgrade. So I take out the forces. I'm able to survive. And he's just not able to produce that much. So he wasn't able to reinforce that army well at all. Which allowed me to slowly pick it off and live. So I send a probe to rebuild that Nexus, get my second expansion back up and running. And he never builds his, for now at least. I think he does later on, but it's way too late. I just have too much of an income for him to keep up, really. And he's not even spending a lot of his. Always make sure you want to spend as much money as you can. Because money sitting in the bank does not help you win the war. It just hinders you, really. So I warp in some Zealots. Try to use them as cannon fodder, really. Keep these Stalkers and Colossus alive. So I try boosting out as many Colossus as I can right now. And I have Blink researched, and I think, oh no, I go for my 3rd weapon soon, I believe. This second expansion needs to get up. Oh, and I go for a 3rd. Because I figure, oh, I'm going to be behind since he's been containing me. And I figured he would have expanded by now, but he just got his 2nd up. And he just got his 3rd up. So I'm ahead in that department. If he had expanded, I probably would have lost. Oh, excuse me. And if he had more production facilities, then for sure. I mean, he only has 3 barracks, 1 factory, and 1 starport, and he's just getting a reactor on that starport. I think he transitions into Vikings because he sees my Colossus, but it's too little too late. He doesn't have enough of an income, enough production facilities to keep up with me, which is weird because he was containing me, but it all works out for me in the end. So let's see, he has 2 siege tanks, 6 marauders, and 17 marines, have 8 zealots, 2 colossus, and 4 stalkers. So if he would have pushed right now, he might have been able to win, but he still has no upgrades, and I have weapons level 2, so I probably would have been able to hold it off for the most part, especially with this colossi and this one. So let's see, am I going for my third? Nope. So this expansion, or my main, is basically mined out. Gas is basically gone. So I'm getting my gas here. Oh, maybe not. Here? Not even here. So I could be getting more gas and more stalkers out. If I were to be mining there. Well, I guess not. I don't really have that many minerals. Whatever. So, yeah, still about the same army size. He's got another siege tank. He doesn't even have an engineering bay. Yeah, so he's going Vikings now. Vikings are good against Colossus, but I mean, if the Colossus have weapon 2 upgrades and your army has no upgrades, it's kind of not really going to matter unless you have 20 Vikings out there. And a lot more to reinforce it on the ground. But he doesn't, so won't really do much. My 3rd Colossus out, get my 4th. And there's my weapon. Oh no, I'm going armor first. I'm pretty sure I got weapons 3. Maybe I didn't. So he scans. I don't know why, since he's just sitting there. He should have moved here, scanned, and if he thought he could win, attack. But he didn't, so I got kind of scared, walked in some more stalkers. And yep, so I have all 3 bases up. Fairly saturated for the most part. I mean, 50 probes between 2 bases, so it's pretty good. So I'm getting some more gateways. I'm going to warp in some more units. There's my 4th Colossus. And I believe... Did I go for another one? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But I'm getting my level 1 armor up. And let's see. He's mined out of his main. He's got a couple SCVs at his 3rd. Quite a bit at his 2nd. So let's look at income. Oh, we're fairly same. He's a few mules, so it'll kind of die off. Let's see, spending. Economy, 4,600 to 7,850. Technology, 2,726 to 4,200. And then army, 12,250 to 15,350. So I've spent more than him in every category, in every way, and that's the reason why I win. I spent more money. If you don't spend money, then your army isn't big enough, upgraded enough. It's just not good enough to win. Even though I've lost 10,000 resources to his 6,000 resources. So, kind of weird, but he didn't spend much. Let's go to units. Let's see, he has a nuke and 1 ghost and a raven. So, and 17 marines, 11 marauders, 4 siege tanks, 9 vikings, and 1 medevac. We really need more than 1 medevac. And we never see this nuke come down, I don't believe. Maybe we do. Where's that ghost? Is that it? There it is. That 1 nuke. I think he thinks I'm gonna attack, but I'm like, well, I'll let him come again, protect myself, and if I win the attack, or if I'm able to fend off the attack, I'll go on the offensive and take him out, which is what happens. So, let's see. Ah, there we go. I did get weapons level 3. at the 26-minute mark, 27-minute mark. So my main is entirely mained out completely. And I'm now mining on those and those, so it's alright. I have two bases. Just two bases for the most part. Oh yeah, now he does. Now he has his engineering base out, but I'm already at weapons level 3, armor 1. Too little, too late. I don't know why I got a Raven. I mean, I never went into cloaked units, so I don't know. Maybe he thought I was going to get a mothership. That would have been fun, but I didn't. So I got bored of waiting. I'm like, okay, I have 6 stalkers, a bunch of, or I mean, 6 colossus, a bunch of stalkers, and some sentries. I'm like, I think I can do this. Then he scanned, so I thought his army would be like right here. Okay, maybe not. I should go back just in case, because I don't want to lose everything here. Let's see what he's doing. He's sending a marine out. He's got, what is that, 11 Vikings. Oh, he's moving the Vikings out. Where do these guys go? My observer will see it. Yep. So I'll see those Vikings go off. What does he know? Oh, he knows I have a third. Ah, okay. Oh, he's going for a fourth. Oh, I went for a fourth too. Forgot about that fourth. So he's sending in these Vikings to try and take out this base. Reduce my income. So he sets those on the ground. I'm like, oh crap. So I send my army in to deal with this. He should have had this army waiting like over here maybe, and send it in over here and take out that part, but he didn't. So I easily clean those Vikings out. But then they come over here, so I'm like, oh crap. Get these probes moving, maybe. Oh, there we go. So I have to get my base over, or my army back over to this base. But he lifts off, so I'm like, oh, time to move the probes more. But I panicked for nothing. He was just sending them off to get back to the base. But I believe I pick off a few of them. Let's see. Do I? Maybe one? Do I get the second? Oh, no, I didn't. I should have blinked, but whatever. Alright, so I have my 6 stalkers, 37, or 6 colossus, 37 stalkers, 8 sentries, and 8 zealots. With weapons level 3 and armor level 1. So I take out the banshees easily with my observer. I don't know why he decided to move out with banshees. Really kind of pointless late game. Since anyone should have a detector of some type at that point. I mean, seriously. I think. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure you should. So I'm like, okay, time to move in. I blink in, so the front tanks don't do too much damage. My Colossus are in the back, kind of just doing damage to buildings instead of the army. So like, okay, move in, move in. I gotta scoot in. Don't worry about the buildings, worry about the army. So, let's see. Getting fairly even, considering resources lost. I mean, at one point I was double what he had now. I would say like 25% more. Maybe a bit more. So I cleaned that up fairly easily. He took out all my Colossus, but Vikings don't really do much to ground armies. So okay, let's take out this base. And I have my 4th running. So I'm on 3 bases right now. His 4th is just sitting there. He probably doesn't want to move these out as well, he could have moved them out, but he's probably gonna move out these guys to the 4th, which is what he tried to do, but I picked most of them off. Oh, there, he's moving them here. So he tries to build some more barracks, but not really much you can do there. Oh, we never saw a ghost. Army. Nope. Units. No, his ghost is dead. So I'm just kind of sitting here. I don't know why I don't like blink up here, but whatever. Oh, there we go. And I start taking out his production facilities. Take out his medevac and marauder. Take out his siege tank. Wow, I'd let that sit there and just get 5 kills. So I take out his main base and just go through and clean up really. He has a bit of time to produce some barracks, but not really much he can do. And on his fourth, he has some factories going down. And I have some more stalkers coming in. I have 27 stalkers. That's all I reinforce with now. I think I get one more Colossus. Oh, 2 more actually. But I don't really do much with him. So I just clean out his base. Take out his starport. Focus on his orbital command now. He never got an army, so he couldn't get past level 1 for weapons and armor. Let's see. He has no units at all besides SCVs. What I should have done is check here for a base, take out his SCVs, and then checked here for a base. But whatever. I'll just supply block him. And I'm reinforcing with even more stalkers. So I have 43 stalkers right now. So I have a army supply of 137 to 42. So pretty obvious who has the advantage there. So I take it out of his bunker or supply depots, supply block him. He can't produce anymore. Not until he produces 3 more supply depots. So now I'm going over here to check if he has anything. And he does. He has 4 barracks, some marauders, and that's down. And now he has this 1 siege tank. So I take out this base. I don't even worry about that since there's nothing in it. And I wipe out these SCVs. Wipe out these barracks and their supply blocks so they can't produce anything. He now can't produce anything at all until he produces some supply depots, which he's on the process of, but he's not going to be able to do anything. So I just destroy these rocks because I know he has something over here. I forget why I know. I just knew, I guess. Nope, I blinked up here. Take out his supply depot. Take out his SCV. Oh, nope, I let him go on his merry way. Okay, let's take these tanks out. And game is over. He has no more bases. He has 4 SCVs. And that's game. So, leave any comments you have on maybe better casting tips or better gameplay tips for me since I'm only bronze. So any tips would be appreciated, and leave a thumbs up if you'd like. Thanks for watching. See you.